Imagine you worked 1,000 hours to save $10,000. You put it in a high-security safe. You lock it. You guard it. You feel successful because your money is safe. But 10 years later, you open that safe. The $10,000 is still there. The number hasn't changed. But when you go to buy the car you wanted or the house you dreamed of, you realize you can only afford half of it. The money didn't leave the safe. The value did. You've been robbed by a thief that doesn't use a crowbar. He uses time. His name is inflation. And right now, he is eating your future while you sleep. Today, I'm going to draw you the blueprint of how this heist works, and more importantly, how to stop it. Think of your savings as an ice cube. When you first earn it, it's solid. It represents your sweat, your time, and your hard work. Inflation is the sun. You can't turn the sun off. Every single day, a little bit of your ice cube melts into a puddle of water. If you leave that ice cube on the table for 10 years, what do you have left? Nothing but a wet spot on the table. When I was selling bread and vegetables, I saw this firsthand. I remembered my grandfather telling me that in his day, a loaf of bread cost pennies. Today, that same loaf costs dollars. Did the bread get better? No. Did it get bigger? No. The bread stayed the same. Your money just got smaller. Most people think that if they get a 3% raise at work, they're getting richer. This is the money illusion. If your salary goes up by 3%, but the cost of eggs, gas, and rent goes up by 5%, you aren't moving forward. You're actually sliding backward. You're working harder just to stay in the same place. Why does this happen? Because wealth isn't paper. Wealth is value. When governments print more paper, they aren't creating wealth. They're watering down the soup. If you have a bowl of soup and you add a gallon of water, you have more liquid, but you don't have more food. Inflation is a hidden tax. It's a tax on the people who save and a reward for the people who own assets. So, how do we fight a thief we can't see? We stop holding melting ice and start holding seeds. There are 3 ways to defeat the silent thief. 1. The asset shield. You must move your melting ice into things that are scarce. You cannot print more land. You cannot print more of the world's best companies. These things rise in price with inflation, protecting your value. 2. The productivity multiplier. Invest in yourself. Your ability to solve problems is an asset that inflation can never touch. If you are the best at what you do, people will pay you the current value of your time, no matter how much the currency drops. 3. The debt arbitrage. This is the secret of the wealthy. They use good debt to buy assets. While the value of the dollar drops, the value of the debt they owe also drops, but the asset they bought keeps growing. The silent thief wants you to stay scared and keep your money in a place where he can eat it. He wants you to keep running on that treadmill until you're too tired to fight back. But now you see the blueprint. You know that saving cash is a slow way to lose. My journey from selling vegetables taught me one thing. It doesn't matter how much you make, it matters what you keep. And to keep your wealth, you have to grow it faster than the sun can melt it. If you're ready to stop the heist and start drawing your own path to freedom, hit that subscribe button. In our next video, I'm going to show you my personal vegetable seller strategy for buying your first asset with almost $0. Let's build a future on our own terms. I'll see you in the next drawing.